You are listening to Pharmacy, IT, and Me, your informatics pharmacist podcast. Hey everyone, this is Tony Dow, and welcome to another episode of Pharmacy, IT, and Me. As with every episode, we start this one saying that the intended audience for this episode are newcomers to pharmacy informatics. And today's episode goes over what a management information systems approach is, and how a socio-technical approach can help alleviate some of the flaws that the management information systems approach has. And these topics are pretty dense, so I'll just be going over them in a brief manner, since if I get into any more detail, this can probably go on for hours. So let's just get right into it. First of all, what is a management information systems approach? So we're talking about the approach that's used to implement a new system or a new function in an electronic health record or some kind of, hospital software. A management information systems approach, or MIS approach, it's where you treat that new system as an intervention to the current systems. So for example, if you are implementing a new clinical alert system in the hospital, an MIS approach would treat the clinical alert system as an intervention to the current hospital's EHR and workflows. So in the MIS approach, the goal is to improve the ability to do tasks and improve the quality of life of the user. And one of the key aspects is that these two goals are mutually exclusive and do not affect each other. So you can kind of see that there's already some issues just by the description, right? So first of all, treating the new functionality as an intervention to the system can lead people to believe that, this system is not part of the everyday workflow, and it is just something that's tacked on. In addition, there's separation of the two goals of, either improving the ability to do tasks or improving the quality of life of the user, and there's no integration in this approach. Whereas in the daily life of a clinician, these two are actually interactive. So instead of using an MIS approach, it's probably better to use what people call a socio-technical systems approach. And that's also called an STS approach. So in a socio-technical systems approach, there is a breakdown of the social system and the technical system. But a key difference here is that the STS approach treats the two as actively interacting and affecting each other. Sure, the social system and the technical system both have their independent function, but it's important in this approach to recognize and appreciate the way that they affect each other. So using the STS approach can help with the technology and the people who use it in being met in the middle, and rather than having the technology fail to meet the expectation of the users, or when technology is overly complicated for the staff to use effectively. And some of the principles that are included in the STS approach are responsible autonomy, adaptability, whole tasks, and meaningfulness of tasks. And each of these principles have a plethora of resources and literature out there. But I'm not going to be going over any of them on this podcast, but feel free to review them if you are interested in the topic. There's a lot of material out there for it. Alright, if you like our show, please share with your friends, or you can help us out by writing a review on Apple Podcasts or any of your other favorite podcasting services. You can also check us out on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or LinkedIn, and you can also reach out to me at tony@pharmacyitme.com. If you want to network, you can check out the Pharmacist Slack group at pharmacistconnect.com, which is PHARMACISTSCONNECT.com. There's different topic channels, including informatics, and I've met some great colleagues on there, and I look forward to connecting with you as well. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of Pharmacy, IT, and Me. And remember, technology is a tool, patient care is the goal.